Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm just gonna make a quick video. Some exciting news. As I said previously in the last video that I was having ECU troubles, well, specifically map sensor, and I stayed up late last night and tried figuring it out. I don't know what's going on, but the map sensor just isn't reading correctly at all, and now it's reading backwards. It's seeing 3 psi at, I mean, the car's off and it's saying it's seeing 3 psi or some shit, so I don't know. I have given up. But as some of you may know, Holley just released Terminator X kits for Gen 3 Hemis. So I ended up picking up a Terminator X for my car. So tonight, it's 10 o'clock at night, I am gonna start removing all of this, the harness, mostly just the harness, because I am going to be moving on to the Holley Terminator setup. I am super excited. Honestly, I've been debating for like the past day and a half about doing it, and I finally just ended up pulling the trigger. So yeah, it should be here probably next week sometime to start hooking it up and getting the thing ready on that. The only bad thing is I can't run this throttle body. So currently I have a Hellcat throttle body on it, and this is my stock one. I'm not going to need that either, but you have to run a cable driven throttle body. So it's going to be a little different. I can't run the stock pedal anymore. I'm going to have to figure out how to run that pedal with the cable, but luckily, I mean, it's Holley, it'll work. I mean, it's not going to be a problem at all. The biggest problem is trying to figure out how to route the cable, which, on the throttle body, the actuator's right here. So I'll probably just run it through here, around there, and go back down to the firewall. Sorry, have heartburn. So yeah, super excited. I'm gonna start disconnecting all this, and hopefully this thing looks beautiful when I'm done. It looks, it'll look clean, but yeah, catch you back in a second. All right, so I just got the harness unhooked. It is right there on the ground. Took me maybe like 30 minutes or so. Not too long. I just had to crawl out of the car for the O2 sensors, crank sensor, and knock sensor, so it wasn't too difficult. But yeah, as you can see, it's probably better like this. Yeah, there is no longer any harness, no plugs, nothing, not even back here. There's so much space. You see there's the trans right there. The ECU is going to stay there because that's connected to like all the amenity features, I guess. Like, I don't even know, honestly. But yeah, took the throttle body off since that's going to cable driven. I had to take the alternator off. Right there is the oil pressure sensor. That actually has to come out. I can't use that with this harness. I actually had to buy a Holley one, so I'm going to be running that instead. I got to figure out what crank sensor I have, which it's kind of hard without taking out the starter. And to get the starter off, I have to take the trans off the way the adapter plate is made. So that's not fun. I don't want to do that, so I'll probably just end up Googling. But yeah, everything's unhooked. So yeah, no more harness, so much room. It'll be nice and clean with the new harness. Not as many plugs, especially all the ones I don't need. Yeah, also I don't know if I showed you guys, but yeah, that's that Motion Raceworks catch can. I have it just bolted in right there. I have a tool called the Nutsert Tool, and everybody thinks, I've talked to multiple people and they don't have any idea what it is. So this is the tool right here. It's basically a rivet tool, and all you do is, let's take one, you screw this onto here, fit like this, you screw this onto here, and then we're gonna set this up. I'll show you real quick. And then when you open it up as much as you can or want, and then when you pull down, it crimps it. So then once it's crimped, it crimps to the metal. You drill a specific size hole. So that way now it has a threaded hole in there, and that's basically what I did. You can maybe see them. Yeah, right there. Those little zinc covered things. But yeah, so that went really cleanly. I mean, it looks great. I can't wait to get that all finished up. I can't wait to get this Holley Terminator on. I'll probably end up deleting the factory ECU probably next year. I really want that Pro Dash. I guess I don't have to delete the factory ECU for that, but I kind of just want to lose as much weight as possible. So if I can run everything off of switches and different relays, I can get rid of this fuse box. I don't know if I can still use ABS with the Holley Terminator if I take away that ECU, so I may have to keep it for that. I have no idea. I'm not an electronics person at all. So this is going to be fun, but this Holley system is a complete plug-and-play kit other than that oil pressure sensor. You have to use theirs, but they include the connector for it. And then it has an internal map sensor, but you can use an external map sensor that goes to the regular Hemis. So I don't know if I have a map sensor that can go into the blower that's will work with it. I have to figure out what the plug type is and whatnot. I also have to get a throttle body adapter flange made for the blower because it's going to be running the different throttle body. It's actually an LS throttle body. So yeah, the kit wasn't that expensive. I think it's $1,600. Then it's going to cost maybe like $200-300 for the adapter flange, and then a cable driven pedal or a cable style pedal, and then whatever. But I've been looking at the pedals and they're like maybe $60. The cable's like $30 if that. So it shouldn't be too much. It should maybe be under $2,000, which before when I was looking at the Dominator, which would be the only one that would work with this, it's more around like $3,700, $3,600 with that. So this is definitely a better option to do. But that Dominator does work with the stock throttle body, so you didn't need to buy a cable-driven throttle body. So this is definitely going to be new for me because I've never messed with anything with a cable-driven throttle body. Luckily, I'm not tuning it, but the ECU actually has self-learning. But between the self-learning and my tuner, they're going to figure out everything. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be overall better for a race car. I'm going to be able to do like boost by gear, boost by speed. I'll be able to build boost off the line. It has a two-step. It has a boost builder. I don't think this one has like a boost builder, but I was watching a video of the guy at Holley, and he shows you how to set up launch something, and you basically can kind of set it up just like the boost builder. So like I said, I'm probably not going to be worried about that. But I mean, it would be amazing because you can switch between different maps. I can have a street map where the car launches on the street and hooks great. And then I can have a track map where it goes, you know. So definitely excited to see what this Holley system does and how it improves the car. I really can't say how it'll improve the car first, this PCM versus that, because I've never driven it with a stock PCM with the Turbo 400. So yeah, I'm gonna say that's it for tonight's video. If you're new to the channel, once again, I'm gonna keep saying it, subscribe. That way you can keep in the loop of what's happening with the car, especially with this build. I mean, it's gonna take like probably a month just because of getting the flange made and stuff like that, but hopefully I get the ECU and harness next week and I can start doing that. So yeah, once again, like, subscribe, put in the comments any questions you guys have. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Also go check out my Instagram. It's hellbent_scat. You could shoot me messages there. I'm on it quite frequently, so I can see them. I can answer your questions. I can help you out. Especially if you need to buy anything through Cetera Tuning. Like I said before, I believe it's 5% off. So towards all purchases, no matter what. So just hit me up. I can help you out with that. Get your parts, anything you pretty much want. So yeah, once again, you guys have a great night. I will see you guys later.